Hello guys, today we'll be looking at the first program in 18 CSL 38 laboratory. So the first program is about the array implementation, which is you have to create an array, you have to insert an element to an array, and you have to delete an element from an array, and you have to display the elements of array. So this is the void main where you'll be giving the details about the options available and the choice to know the user about the choices available and to make them choose between the choices. So switch statement, you'll be passing the ch to it, and the case 1 will be about the create function, and case 2 is about insert function, case 3 is about delete function, case 4 is about display function, and case 5 is exit function, because while loop is running on a forever loop, that is 1, so exit will be on 0, that is it'll when you give the count of 5 in your option, you'll be having it to be exited from the program. So and default case will be invalid choice. So we'll be looking at the first function, that is the create function. So this is the starting, and you'll have two header files. One is clear.h and the other one is stdlib.h, which is for the exit function that you're calling in your program. And so first of all, you'll be needing an array of size 5 and a variable in and a position variable pos and an element that will be inserting elem. So first of all, void create function. For creating an array, like you'll be asking the size. So after asking the size, that will be stored in the variable called n. Then you'll be asking to enter the array elements, that is you will run a for loop, that is I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and the array elements will be entered according to the size you have entered, and it will be stored in ampersand of a of I, that is the array. So this is about the create function. It will create a array of size whatever you have told in the n. So then you have an insert function, that is to insert, you'll be asking the position, that is you'll be taking input from the user about the which position to insert. This will be 0, this will be 1, and this will be 2. So it is like you'll be asking the position that will be stored in POS, and you'll check for a condition that if position is less than 0 or position is greater than n. See, if I want to insert an element in position 1 for an instance, and see 1 is less than 0, yes, or 1 is greater than n. Here you have given n as 3. So this condition is actually both of the conditions should be true. So here it is, this is false and this is true. So this is not a valid if statement. So it will be not executing the if this thing. So it will go to the next part, that is the about asking the elements, that is enter the element. So we'll be asking the element what element to be inserted to the array, that is be storing in the variable called elem, and we'll be running a for loop, that is for I equals to n minus 1, I is greater than equals to position I minus minus. So how this works is, see, for suppose we are inserting in the position 1, the element, like let me tell the element to be storing is 2, and the element will be 2. So the for loop will be running, see, n minus 1 is 3 minus 1, that is nothing but I equals to 2. Then I is greater than or equal to position. See, I is greater than or equal to position. Yes, it is also true because 2 is equal to true. And I minus minus, this will be done after you have executed whatever is there in the for loop. So first of all, a of I plus 1, that is the position here is the I is 2 here. So a of 2 plus 1 is 3. So a of 3 will be inserted with a of 3 will be inserted with a of I. What is a of I? A of I is 2. So how this works is, whatever is there in the a of 2, that is this thing, will be stored in a next block, that is a of 3. For this, you will have to be increasing the array size, that is n equals to n plus 1. So this will be done in the insert function itself. So once you have done this, whatever content is here will be pushed here, and the same thing, the for loop runs again, and whatever contents is there here, and it will get passed here. After which the a of then the for loop will fail, and a of position, that is a of position is 2, a of I, that is position, the position is in position 1, so a of 1 will be inserted. This a of 1 will be inserted with the element, and you have to increase n equals to n plus 1 because this is an insertion and the array size will be increased. Now coming to the delete operation. For delete operation, you'll be asking the position again, like you asked in insert function, and you'll be storing it in a variable called position. Then you'll be checking the same condition, that is if position is less than 0, position is greater than or equal to n. So for that, it will be greater than or equal to n. Why equal to n? Because see, once you have done the insertion operation, the array size would have been increased. So you have made it equal to n. So this is equal to n here. Then you have so if suppose you have an array like say, and that is 0 1, and you have to delete the position from 0. What you have to do is you have to give the position a of like 0 position. So a of 0 position will be given to an element. See, if it was less than 0 or greater than n here, n equals to 2. If it is that, then the if statement will execute, that is invalid position. Otherwise, it will go to this this part, that is element equals to a of position, that is what is there, a of position. A of position, here you have given position to be 0. So a of 0 will be given to a variable called element. So it will be stored in a variable called element, and you will run a for loop. Since I equals to position, that is position is 0 and I less than n minus 1. So n equals to 2 minus 1, that is 1, and I plus plus is I plus plus will be done when the for loop is done. So a of I value is 0. So a of 0 value will be a of 1. So whatever is there in a of 1 will be inserted to a of 0. Since this will be deleted, this will be left out, that it will be empty. So to fill the space, whatever is there in a of 1 will be given to a of 0. So it will be like, if it is a large array, the size is large. If you want to delete somewhere here, okay, let me take somewhere here, you have to delete this. After you have deleted, you have to transfer whatever contains from this block to this block, and from this block to this block. So that is the for loop, this is the for loop here. Then you will be writing n equals to n minus 1, because once you have transferred, the size will be decreased. So n equals to n minus 1. Then it will print the element that is being deleted, that is stored in element. So the real element is equal to %d, that will be stored in element. So this is about the delete function. Coming to the display function, that is display function will be declaring a variable called int I, then you will be printing like the array elements are, and you'll be running a for loop that for I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. The same way how you read the characters to the array, the same thing, but you'll be using a printf statement here rather than a scanf statement, and you'll be printing whatever is there in a of I. So this is the function which will be executed when you call it in the void main program. So all of this will be there in the void main program, and this is the function calls for all of these.